Do 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 do. I'm excited.
All right, that was our intro for this week with Bald and Harry. Harry's looking especially hairy. He needs to trim his beard before he goes to work on Monday.
I gotta do something about mine too. Getting a little shaggy.
Yep. So,
dude, I'm excited about this beer.
This is a beer neither of us have tried.
I always see it on the shelf too, and I'm like, I should try that beer sometime. It's
exactly.
got a cool dinosaur on it.
You said before, let's get the one with the dinosaur on it. So, and as soon as I saw the one with the dinosaur on it, I'm like, yup. So I'll let you go ahead and introduce this week's beer.
Okay, I've had to work on the name all day long because I'm not very good at reading. But my wife told me it's called Pseudo Sue Pale Ale. And I asked her what pseudo means. And she said, like, fake. So I don't know what that means.
Well, I did a little bit of looking. There was a story about this beer in Chicago. And Sue is the name of the T-Rex that's on display in a Chicago museum. So I guess they're talking about Chicago. This isn't the real Sue, the different Sue.
So maybe they think that Sue is fake. Like there aren't such thing as dinosaurs.
We're not even gonna get started.
I'm so excited though to taste it.
Made by Toppling Goliath Brewery. Toppling Goliath Brewing in Iowa. Yeah, let's it's their flagship beer.
Crack them.
Here it is.
Cheers.
There it is. All right. Smells yummy. That's a good beer.
I do like it.
It kind of hits you in the mouth a little bit. Like as soon as I was just like, whoa,
yeah,
flavorful.
It says it has a whole lot of like citrus accents. And mango, you can definitely.
Oh yeah,
you can like citrus.
Another thing that I love about this beer, even before I drank it, the 16-ounce can. Okay.
16-ounce can on what is it, a 6.5, something like that?
I think it said 6.5.
Alcohol content? 6.5.
Oh, that's good.
So you could easily like swig down 4 of these.
Oh, yeah.
And get pretty drunk.
And it's just tasty. And, before anybody yells at us, sorry, I thought my light was going to fall down. Before anybody yells at us, you're right. I think you're supposed to pour it in a glass and whatever, but screw that.
The can is too cool.
I'm drinking out of a can.
Way too cool to pour it in a glass.
Has a freaking dinosaur on it, so that's what I'm going to do.
That's way too cool to drink out of a glass. Yeah. The dinosaur beer is
it's good stuff. Anywho.
Yeah, it's meeting my expectations.
Yeah. That tastes really good. I can't wait to drink more.
I brought 2 cans with me just in
You brought
case.
2 with you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just in case.
I'm outside, as I'm sure everybody heard my dogs barking, but
your wife can always bring you another beer.
She could. She would. Harper.
So the 3 categories we rank our beers on.
Yep.
Drinkability, flavor, and value. I say we switch it up this time and talk about value because it's different on this one, I think.
What do you mean?
Because it comes in a 4-pack it comes in a 4-pack of 16-ounce cans instead of a 6-pack of 12-ounce.
So I was doing the math though, so last time we reviewed Tank 7, right?
Uh-huh. There goes your light.
Hang on 1 second.
Hey, your lighting actually looks good right now, though.
It actually, I mean,
It's
that's not bad.
dude. Yeah.
Is that like going to melt my laptop? I don't think so. Okay. It's kind of in my eyes, but that's okay. I did the math, though, and I wish I would have written it down. We could call JB, and he could crunch the numbers for us real
Our
quick.
math guy.
But tank 7, coming from 12-ounce bottles. Oh, I just lost you there. It costs more per ounce than this beer. At this being $10 or $11 for 4 16-ounces compared to $15 for 6 12-ounces. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. You just have to remember that 4 beers at 16 ounces equals 6 beers at 12 ounces, which is hard to do after you've had 3 of them.
Does it? I don't think that works. Let's check. Our brother is gonna be making fun of us a lot here. So
4
times
16-ounce
12,
beers equals 6 12-ounce.
6 times 12 is 72, right? And 4 times 16 is 64.
Ooh, I was wrong.
Right, but the math still works out.
It's 3 16-ounces equals 4 12-ounces.
Right.
But I'm surprised that they put. I'm surprised that they put something like this in a 16-ounce can.
Well, why not?
I don't know. I guess I like the 16-ounce can. But
I like a 16-ounce can.
It's just a lot.
Because you have to drink it faster before it gets warm.
Then you get more drunk.
Well, I don't know. It's just, it's just good.
See, I drink a lot of my beer straight out of the package, I just drink it at room temperature.
Really? Did you see that moth that flew by?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I thought it was a dinosaur.
A pterodactyl. It's funny we're drinking this because I was actually watching Jurassic Park, the new Jurassic Park movie, last night.
Jurassic World?
Yeah, it's Jurassic World
2?
Yeah, whatever that is.
Yeah, it was the same thing as Jurassic Park 1.
Well, no, it was basically, the Lost World for Jurassic Park, the original Jurassic Park 2. It was like the same thing. Like, oh, now we're going to take these dinosaurs off of this island. What could go wrong?
Yeah. I mean, they're good movies. They actually are pretty entertaining movies, but you just have to remember that it's the same thing every time. Right?
Yeah. What are you doing with a Zima bottle? Those are your pre-games? I just
drank that room temperature.
Why would you ever drink? Like, you do that with soda and everything, too. You're weird.
Yeah. Beer it's pretty good room temperature.
I once heard some advice that was...
I don't know about this beer, though.
I heard some advice. What's the difference between a warm beer and a cold beer? And the answer was warm beer is warm. That's really the only difference.
Yeah, dude. What if your fridge is full and you don't even have any room for your beer?
You dedicate space for beer in your fridge.
If you put the beer in first, then you'll know that it has a spot. Kind of
That's
thing.
right. I remember. I think one of our uncles used to always say, "You always have room for clubs in your car if you put the clubs in first."
Yeah.
So you're telling me before we get to our numbers here, you're telling me you would walk to your kitchen right now and grab a Kirkland Light, warm, and drink it
Drink at room temperature. Yeah. They're
Are you
good
from Europe or
beers.
something?
They're good beers.
You're crazy. You're crazy. But all right, well, should we get to rating these things?
Yeah. See? I don't like it. When I first tasted it, it was so good, and I'm like, "This is gonna go down easy." And now I'm like,
Yeah, the
maybe.
drinkability. It's not like I'm crazy full. I mean, I'm probably a little over halfway done with this one. Tony, I think, might be done. But I don't know. I'm pretty full, but not like really full, right?
I think that if I would have had this as my first beer of the night, it would go down a lot easier.
So kind of the
But
same
it's
thing
not
as
my
last
first
week.
beer of the night. Yeah. Yeah. Probably.
I would put this on par with Tank 7. What did we rank Tank 7 last week?
Maybe 4-ish.
I probably have it right here. Hang on. I usually keep them. Yep. I said we called it a 3.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's
If
probably on par with that, don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to me, it's one that if you're starting off your night, you drink 2 of these, and you're probably good to switch to Miller Lite or something.
Right. Good. So I think we're both going to give it a 3 again, right?
Yeah. 3's good.
Flavor. I'm not as in love with it as I was when I first took my first sip, but I think that's
Yeah.
probably I mean that's probably a lot with a lot of beers. It's gotten a little bit, and maybe I'm drinking it too fast. You know what I mean? I'm not really enjoying it as I should
Yeah.
be, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Like I'm not getting those tastes that I got from the first. And I smoked a cigarette, but I did that last week too. But
Yeah.
I'm not getting those kind of mango-y citrus things that I got from my first one, my first pull. So flavor, I'm gonna, but it's not bad. It's not bad by any means. But
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say a 3 on this one.
Yeah. I'll give it a 4 because I imagine sitting in a bar and you order one of these, they aren't going to give you a six. Well, maybe they will give you a 16-ounce can if they don't have it on tap. If they have it on tap, they're only going to give you like 8 to 12 ounces of beer, and it can
Cool.
taste pretty good sitting down at a table. Drinking it with your appetizers or whatever. But I'll give it a 4.
I would like to try this on tap. That would be pretty good, I think.
Yeah. That's why I don't understand why they serve it in a 16-ounce glass or 16-ounce can. You aren't going to get 16 ounces of this at a bar, I don't think. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a
I mean,
bartender.
it'd probably be pretty hard for me in Florida to find it at a bar, but keep your eyes open. And, this is just one that I would like to try on tap.
Yeah. I'm surprised you got it in Florida at all.
I mean, I go to Total Wine, and I was happy because they have their craft beer section, and it's an entire aisle, like a grocery store aisle. And I was afraid because I don't know a lot about craft beer. I thought they were gonna like organize them like this is a triple IPA, this is a blah blah blah, But no,
Yeah.
it was just A to Z. And I'm like, hell yeah, that makes it 10 times easier for a guy like me just to find something if I already know what I'm looking
Yeah.
for. Probably a pain in the butt for somebody who's looking for a specific type of beer, but
It's like wine is different, like sort of different at every single store. It's such a
right.
pain in the butt.
Some of them do it by type of wine, and then some of them do it like oh, these are your
What?
French wines and
Yeah.
all that bullshit. I don't know.
You see a cat?
Yeah, I saw her. Speaking of cats, let's give a little salute to our good friend Boots.
Oh yeah, Boots.
Boots, this is for you, bud.
Boots was a good cat. That cat was big.
He's
And
kind of a
strong.
badass.
He
Big
was the
ass cat,
strongest cat. Yeah.
but then a really horrible meow. It's like, "Arr, arr."
I spent lots of nights cuddling with Boots.
That's because, no, you probably spent lots of mornings because you wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning and nobody else is awake when you're down here.
Yeah.
So you don't have anything else to do. So you just cuddle with the cat.
Dude, if you wake up early in the morning, you gain a lot of hours in your life.
You gain a lot of what?
Hours in your life.
Yeah, but for example, this morning I woke up and I could have gotten up, but I thought to myself, Monday through Friday, when I wake up to go to work, all I want to do is go back to sleep. So this morning I woke up and I said, screw that. I'm going to think about that feeling that I have every week or every day, and I'm just going to go back to sleep and just relax a little bit. And those are
Hey,
hours worth living.
don't forget to set your clock back tonight.
I would, Jess and I were talking about that, and I literally have one clock in my house that I have to manually set.
Your oven.
Yeah, my oven. That's it. Because I got the cable box, I got my phone, and those are really the only two clocks that I use.
You don't have an alarm clock?
Yeah, it's right here.
You don't have the ones you set up on your dresser or your side table?
Like the where it has like
No?
plastic wood, No, I don't have one of those.
Yeah.
I own one, but it's not plugged in.
Am I the only person under the age of 60 that has one?
Yes. I don't know a single person who uses those, actually.
Right here.
I do use hotel alarm clocks because usually if I'm in a hotel, that means I have somewhere I need to be the next morning. So I need something different to really make sure I wake up and not miss my alarm. I'm notorious for missing my alarm. Anywho, what do you think? So we're almost done with these, probably. So we're down to value here.
Did we do flavor?
Yeah, you gave it a 4.
Oh, yeah.
Or
That's right.
I gave it a 3, and I think you gave it a 4. I wrote down a 4.
Yeah.
You can change your mind. I mean, that's okay.
Yeah, I wanted it as a 3.
3?
Yeah.
A beer really should taste the same from top to bottom. I don't know. Just something happened. It's not as good as I thought it was.
Yeah. It's getting me gassy.
You know what it is? Is we were really excited about this beer. And I think that kind of gave us a little, It was going to be good no matter what as soon as we
It's
opened
kind
it.
of like you go on a roller coaster. And you're
I don't
really
do roller
excited to go on
coasters.
a roller coaster.
Oh, fuck roller coasters.
And you're like, oh, the first fall was awesome. And then the rest of the roller coaster isn't that good. Kind of a disappointment.
In the first 5 minutes, we were in the honeymoon phase of this beer. I'll put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of like you're in the honeymoon phase with your wife. And then
Hey, yeah.
maybe in the next 6 months, you'll decide like this sucks.
No, married life has treated me very well. You crack me up about that.
So
we're
value?
down to value. This per ounce is cheaper than Tank 7, which I gave a 4 for Tank 7. You gave a 3. $11 for 4 beers. I get their 16 ounces. I mean,
I don't think I'd buy it again.
Don't get me wrong here. I mean, I'll go buy a Miller Lite and buy 9 16 ounces for basically the same price, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's good, but I don't know, a 3, it's average. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can pull a lot of beers just off the shelf for under this
just
price.
as good. Yeah.
So, and it'll be just as good. I mean, if I'm going to say drinkability is a 3 and flavor is a 3, but this one's a little bit more pricey than some of the others I was looking at the store, I got to drop you in value. I'm going to drop it to a 3.
I'm going to give it a 2 because it's like we were so excited for this beer, and I think that it was just because we thought the can was cool.
I mean, it is badass. I mean, does that add to the value? Maybe.
Maybe.
You put a
like
cool
the thing
ass
is, though,
green and purple dinosaur.
Say if you go to a bar, like a hip bar, and they have these cans behind the bar, and you go to the bartender and you say, "Hey, give me a Pseudo Sue," and they're like, "Okay." You're gonna look a lot cooler than if you're just like, "Hey, what's that can with the dinosaur on it? I'll have one of those."
That's true.
Like you'd be pretty cool at the hip bar.
Looking cool in front of the
is.
bartender means something. That's a big deal.
Yeah. I mean, what if there's other people around you and you just want to look cool and not like some old guy
who's drinking like a Newcastle or like a,
Give me a Heineken.
I mean, but I do love the Heineken bottle and logo. It's just classic. It's cool.
Dude, I can't remember the last time I had a Heineken.
Heineken's good.
I need to try it again then.
You know what I haven't had in a while, and I think it's going to be the next beer that I buy? It's a Yingling. It's been a while since I had a Yingling.
I don't know if I can get a Yingling up here or not.
I'm surprised by that. I mean, it's a big beer.
I need to go to the big
store.
Yeah.
Only in Omaha, Nebraska can you buy Zima, expired Zima that is, but no Yingling.
Best by September 17th. The Zima.
I got to figure out something with its lighting, man. I have it rigged.
Oh.
That's all right. It's been a developing story all night, anyways. All right. So, what's our game plan for next week? What kind of, you sent me a few beers that you have access to, and most of them that you sent me, I do have available. I wanted to get this Elysian one with the dude puking, the hop puking. I kind of wanted that one.
The space dust.
I couldn't find
that one before.
I couldn't find it in my store. I've heard of it. Yeah, I've heard of it, but I've never. I don't know. I couldn't find it, so I'll look around again for that one. I'd like to try that.
Yeah, it's. I've had it before, but it's been over a year.
But I'm also pro, Lagunitas. That'd be yummy. We can try that one out maybe.
Yeah.
So I'll let you know.
Does not make a bad beer.
Right. So maybe that's what we'll do. We'll figure it out.
Now, Toppling Goliath Brewing, I don't know about these guys yet. Like, jury's still out. Like, I'll try one tomorrow when I haven't had anything else to drink and see how it goes down.
And this is their number one beer. I mean, I was looking at reviews. Everybody's calling it like 4.5 and all that. So, I don't know.
I need to stop drinking before we do these things.
You know what I'm going to do one of these times, though? We're going to be drinking beer, and then I'm just going to grab a High Life and just start drinking that and see how long it takes you to recognize it.
0.5 seconds.
So, buying again?
I wouldn't buy it again now.
I'm not going to buy a 4-pack of these again. If I see it on tap somewhere, I might buy it to taste it on tap. Does that make sense? But I am not buying these cans again. No, I'm good. I'll enjoy the 3 others, whether it's today or tomorrow or whenever, but the dinosaur wasn't worth the hype. Sorry, Sue.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they call it Pseudo Sue, right? Like all the hype was fake.
Yeah, it's not really that good.
No, but all right. Well, thanks for having a beer with me, dude.
Yeah, it was good.
Huskers almost won today. I thought they were going to pull it off for a minute there. That would have been kind of cool.
That was really close.
They're looking good. All right. Well,
All
any
right,
other
dude.
any other comments, Baldy?
I'm good.
All right. Thanks for having a brew with me, and I will see you next week, sir.
All right, later.
Bye. Hope you find your dad.